Hi, I'm Erica.
I'm Becca.
I'm Joe.
I'm John.
And I'm Caitlin.
Today we're going to talk about probability and non-probability. Probability is when the participants are randomized, and there are 4 types, which are...
So simple random sampling is the first type, and this is when the participants are completely randomized. Everybody has an equal chance of being chosen. So an example of this would be putting a bunch of names in a hat and just drawing names.
Cluster sampling is when you sample a population across a wide range of region. Example would be to sample the population in the state and then the town population within that state.
And stratify refers to a researcher dividing a number of groups into subsections known as strata, and then you bake in their sample from each individual group.
And then there's systematic random sampling, which is a method in which the researcher would choose every nth person from a list that is assumed to be random. So an example of this would be if I were surveying people that shop at Stouffer's, I would stand outside the door and survey every 10th person that walked in the door.
Non-probability is when the participants are not randomized, and there's also 4 different types, which are...
Criterion sampling is when you have to meet a certain type of criteria to be picked for the survey or for the sampling. So, for example, if you're doing a study on individuals with PTSD, every person that you're studying has to be clinically diagnosed with PTSD.
And then snowball sampling is when one person, you identify a person that meets a certain criteria, and then that person gets another person that meets the same criteria, and that's an example.
And quota sampling requires that representative individuals are chosen out of a specific subgroup. For example, a group of a researcher may ask for 100 women out of between the ages of 20 and 30.
And then convenience sampling is when a researcher chooses a sample based on what is literally most convenient. So an example of that would be if I were doing a study and I surveyed people within our research methods class. That would be the most convenient sample for me to choose.
All right, that's it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.